I am having so much trouble reining in my excitement. I'm so excited, I'm like jittery. This is episode 2 of Between Us. I have been waiting all week for this. I mean, if you follow my Twitter, you know I've just been retweeting constantly about this show. I'm obsessed. I'm, I'm so excited for this episode. Oh, my one true pairing, no? Oh gosh. Okay, this is episode 2 of Between Us. As I mentioned before, I can only show a maximum of up to 60% of the episode, so there will be cuts. And if there's another NC scene, I don't doubt there would be on 2 episodes in a row, but if there is, it will be cut. And then we'll go from there. I'm not waiting any longer. We're going into it. I'm so excited. I am living for this show right now. The tension in that scene where they are like this close to each other. They were barely holding back, no? Barely holding back. Oh my goodness. Studio, Wabi, Sabi, hurry up and release this song, no? I need to spam it to get me through the week until the next episode. Such a good song. Are you gonna avoid him?
เป็นอะไรมากไหมทีมไม่เป็นอะไรมากหรอกเดี๋ยวก็หายเดี๋ยวเราเก็บชีทไว้ให้นะแล้วชมรมล่ะให้เราไปลาให้ด้วยเลยไหม
Yes, do it. Then she can meet with Brooke, right?
ไม่ต้องเกรงใจเดี๋ยวเราไปลาให้นะ
เอาที่พอใจเลยครับมา
There were no subtitles for that, but I heard him say Ma. Yeah, there you go. I knew it. Cute. You're avoiding him though. I don't think that's gonna sit well for very long.
เอาแข็งแรงหน่อยแข็งแรงหน่อยเฮ้ยกระตือรือร้นหน่อย
Already invested in a side couple, no?
ขอโทษนะคะ
Behind you.
ใช่พี่ปึ๊กปะคะ
ใช่ครับ
He just smiles every time he looks at her.
ชมรมอะค่ะ
Cute.
อ๋อชื่อมะนาวใช่ไหมครับ
ใช่ค่ะแหมใส่ใจซะด้วย
Cute.
เขินเลยนะเนี่ย
Oh, so cute. You look grumpy as usual.
ไอทีมอะพี่อ๋อ
First thing he asks,
มะนาว
geez.
เขามาลาแทนอะลาทำไมอะ
พอดีทีมบอกว่าเป็นหวัดอะค่ะ
ไอทีมนี่มันเป็นหวัด
จริงๆนะคะ ทีมไลน์มาบอกให้ลาทั้งคลาสเรียนแล้วก็ลาทั้งชมรมเลยอะค่ะ
You're so scary looking. My goodness.
ถูกไปก่อนนะคะ
She's crazy. I forgot how crazy she is now. Determined win, initiated by the looks of things. You avoid seeing him in public. Congrats, you get to see him privately now. He ain't going away.
ไงคนป่วย
Nice, very subtle.
นี่มาได้ไงเนี่ย ก็เพิ่งบอกผมป่วยใกล้ตายกูเลยมาเยี่ยมเนี่ยแล้วสรุปเป็นไรผมไม่ได้เป็นไรทั้งนั้นน่ะผมแค่ขี้เกียจอยากนอนเฮียเข้าใจปะ
Damn. You're a bit prickly. He doesn't look like he's leaving. He just took his shoes off.
มึงแค่ขี้เกียจจริงเหรอเนี่ย
I just find myself speechless now when they get scenes together.
เป็นฉากชั้นบน thank you เว้ย
Sneaky. He's watching him. Dean did know, right? And until we meet again, he was the first one to know there was something going on with them.
นี่ใช้อำนาจในทางที่ไม่ชอบนี่หว่า
Cute.
หนวกหูมาเลยกลับห้อง เดี๋ยวอะไรกันเฮียแต่สำหรับกูมันดีนะแล้วกูก็ชอบด้วยที่มึงเรียกกูว่าเฮวินไปกลับห้องตัวเองไปเลย ไป
Cute.
เออ
Cute, 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 cute. I love them.
ไม่ชอบเหรอ โอ้ยพูดมากไอ้เฮีย ไปเลย
Well, we're never ever going back to Pewin. He's officially here. Very cute.
สติดีไว้ทีม
Yeah. I had a feeling he's not really a one-night stand kind of person. He never even really struck me as a friends with benefits kind of person. Cute. Catching feelings. Don't blame you one bit. My goodness. Now you know his room number too.
อ้าวไอวินมาทำอะไรชั้นนี้เนี่ยห้องมึงอยู่ข้างบนไม่ใช่เหรอ
Tall, right? Cute. He smiles a lot after he's seen Team, no? Parents?
เห็นยังโตป่านี้แล้วยังจะได้แต่เกมอีกเหรอ
Rude. I play games.
สวัสดีครับพ่อ
ก็มีคุณคอยโออยู่แบบนี้ไง
Okay, we're back to having some unlikable parent situations now. Mr. Stricty McStrict Pants.
เชี่ยนี่กูลืมผิดไหมวะเนี่ย ไอทีเล็ก มึงได้ยินหมดเลยใช่ปะก็แต่ก็ไปเล่าให้ใครฟังไม่ได้หรอก
Stop.
ถึงจะอยากเล่า กูเล่าไม่ได้อยู่ดี เพราะกูไม่รู้ว่ามึงเป็นใคร นอกจาก
No way. He's talking to Win's older brother and he doesn't know it's him.
ใช่ไหม ไม่เสือกดิ
kind of cute. Don't do it. It's the side couple syndrome. Don't do it. It's not cute at all.
ให้กูฟังไหมกูเป็นผู้ฟังที่ดีได้นะ
Oh, they looked like they were talking to themselves in the preview. This makes more sense.
มึงลองคิดดี
They both like each other more than they're letting on to each other. It's really sweet. Can we not? Please. The most horrific parts of Until We Meet Again are what you're choosing to keep in here.
ๆงั้นอย่าลืมบอกทีมเรื่องพรุ่งนี้ด้วยนะ เดี๋ยวพี่ไปก่อน
Weird to see them at this stage again, where they're not crazy close. I love it. I love that they're not just pretending like their relationship isn't happening and it's just like not being shown. I love that you get to see their progression. It's like they've become the side couple. I love that.
กดกันนะ นะ
Na 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 na.
สัญญา
Cute.
ต้องบอกนะคราวหลังอ่ะ
มีอะไรบอกเลย
Best friendship triangle, no?
ใจ
The best.
พรุ่งนี้เรียนกี่โมง 9 นี่ก็ไม่กินกูก่อน อะไรเฮียไม่ไป เฮียไปไอ้เฮีย
I love it. I love it. I love everything about it.
จะได้เป็นทายาทอสูรต่อยวินมัน หายากนะเว้ยที่มันจะถูกใจใครอ่ะ เดี๋ยวกูจานไปเก็บก่อน เจอกันที่ห้อง
The look that Win gave Team right there. The look that he gave him.
เป็นไรมึง เงียบเชียว เปล่าอ่ะ แล้วนี่เฮียมีเรียนกี่โมงเนี่ย มี 9 โมงพร้อมมึงนั่นแหละ ยังพอมีเวลานั่งคุยกันก่อน
Small things like that. I fucking love it, no?
ดูแลคนเก่งจังเนาะ
Mm-hmm.
นี่มึงสังเกตกูเหรอ ไม่สังเกตก็เห็นปะต้องถือจานข้าวให้ เปิดขวดน้ำให้ พามากินข้าว แถมยังเลี้ยงอีกต่างหากอ่ะเขาเป็นลูกคนกลางละมั้ง ลูกคนกลาง มีพี่ชายคนหนึ่งน้องชายคนหนึ่งงี่เง่าทั้งคู่ เลยต้องคอยดูแล มึงล่ะ ผม มีพี่น้องไหม
Oh god, what happened? There's something going on there, right? When I edited, I rewatched the flashback that he has, and it says help and then team, so it was Team that was asking for help in the water. But we don't know who was there with him. The noses touched, no?
ทำไมกูคิดว่ากูจะให้อะไรอ่ะ ก็เปล่าอ่ะ
I'm good. My brain had to reboot. Cute. I like Win a lot right now, no?
เดี๋ยวกูขอกลับก่อนนะเดี๋ยวกูมีธุระฝากตรงนี้ด้วย
Is the errand
ขอกลับก่อน
Palm?
ขี่เข้าปะวะกลับแล้ว
Palm brain initiated.
อ้าวแล้วนี่มึงจะไปไหนพี่พึก
อ๋อคือธุระยังไงก็ฝากมึงดูน้องๆซ้อมแล้วกัน
Manao brain initiated. You get stuck here because you're the only one who's got a boyfriend in the swimming club. The one you're interested in is already here. Those two have got to go off and find theirs in the other
เพื่อน
clubs.
กลุ่มเอาไงวะเขาให้จับคู่ตอนเรามี3 คน
What about team?
กูคุยขอคุยนะไม่มีเพื่อนแล้วกูคุย
โอ้ยไม่ต้องเถียงกันกูไปขออาจารย์ให้ก็ได้อยู่กัน3 คนนี่แหละ
Are they not in the same class as team?
กินก็ได้วะ
รู้จักกันมาตั้งนานละพวกมึงเรียนคณะอะไรกันเหรอ
I guess they're not.
นิเทศอะทั้ง3 คนเลยเหรอ จริงๆแล้วอ่ะกูตั้งใจจะเข้านิเทศอยู่แล้ว แต่อี2 ตัวเนี้ยเกาะขากูมาคนละข้างเลยไม่เหงี่ยกับเห็บ
เห็บเลยเหรอเห่าก็พอมั้งเห็บก็เท่ากับมึงเป็นหมายนะ
มึงอยากจะทำงานเองใช่ปะโบกแม่งเลยเอา
I feel like there's another pairing out of those guys somewhere. I just don't know who it is.
เดี๋ยววันนี้
I'm waiting to figure it out, no?
จับสถิติเวลาของทุกคน
เอาเฮียไม่บอกล่วงหน้าให้เตรียมตัวหน่อยเลยเหรอ
จะตอนนี้หรือตอนไหน
Does nobody question the fact that he's randomly started calling Win here?
ถ้าพร้อมแล้วก็ไปประจำที่
I feel like they would question that, no? Before the trip, he says P-Win, and now they come back and he's saying here and here Win.
เหนื่อยเลยอยากตายว่ะพี่เจ้ากูจะหลบจากห้องแล้วเนี่ย
I wouldn't be bitching in front of Win if I were you.
จะได้รีบกลับไปนอนมึงจะบ่นทำไมเยอะแยะเก็บเสร็จแล้วเนาะรอมึงเนี่ยยังไงไปไหมแล้วมึงไงทีมกลับไงวะกลับด้วยกันปะ
ไม่เป็นไรอ่ะกูขับรถมา
ถ้างั้นเดินไปพร้อมพวกกูปะล่ะ
So is he gonna take Win home?
พอดีกูต้องรอเพื่อนอ่ะ
รอก
ลับกันก่อนเลยไม่เป็นไร
รอเพื่อนเราเหรอไม่
Yeah, I saw the smile.
เฮ้ยทีมถ้างั้นเดี๋ยวขอกลับก่อนนะ เดี๋ยวพรุ่งนี้เจอกัน
ไปเจอกันมึง
โอเค บ๊ายบายหล่อเพื่อนเราก็เพื่อนไหนมึงก็เพื่อนมึงมารอใครถ้าเรากลับเลย
Gee, I wonder who he's waiting for. Look at them sneakily waiting for everyone to leave.
รอข้างนอกนะ ช้ากลับเองนะเว้ย
Win is like a hunter right now, no? He has eyes on the prey. My goodness, that man is gorgeous.
เฮียแม่ง วันนี้โคตรเหนื่อยเลย อย่ามาออนนะ
เ
The music choices are so perfect now.
จูบนะ
Is Team that brave? Is there any moment of them together where I'm not just going to be absolutely speechless? Holy moly.
ตรงนี้มีกล้อง กลับเข้าไปข้างในดีกว่า
Not going home then? You gotta make a decision again. I feel like this is happening a lot now. He made the decision again. He following Win. Holy shit. I'm broken, guys.
ทีม อีกไม่นาน จะมีการแข่งขันภายในสำหรับปีหนึ่ง ผมแนะนำให้เข้าร่วมทุกคนนะครับ เมื่อคืนนอนไม่หลับอีกแล้วเหรอ ใกล้จะแข่งคัดเลือกแล้วนะ ไอ้ทีม
I'm trying to process coherent thoughts right now, but that scene was fucking mind-blowing. I'm having difficulty. Holy shit. Well, there's no doubt in my mind that this is an uncut version, though. God damn. I'm broken. I'm broken. I thought that they peaked with episode 1 though. I was like, there's no way they'll be able to beat that scene for me, but especially like what I call the consent scene with all the questions that Win asks him. And then the unsee scene, I was like, there's no the tension and the barely being able to hold back from each other and all of that. I was like, that's the peak. There's no way they can beat it. Ooh. Okay. I'm going to work backwards because I don't want to forget what I want to say. I'm going to start with the preview, then I'm going to go to the NC scene, then I'm going to talk about the episode. The preview, it looks like, from the snippets we get, it kind of looks like Team dreams that he's drowning, right? It looked like he was having trouble breathing in both snippets. And like I said, I don't know if it'll be included in the video, but earlier on while I was watching this, I said that when I was editing the last episode, I rewatched the flashback and there's two different lines of dialogue. One says help and then the other says team. So whatever I was predicting last week about team trying to save someone from drowning or failing to save them, anything like that, it doesn't look like that's the case. It looks like it's team asking for help and someone else saying his name to go and save him. So it looks like maybe he nearly drowned for some reason, and someone had to save him. And that would explain, if he is having dreams that he's drowning, that would match up, right? I just don't get why he would then want to go into swimming if that's the case. Surely a natural reaction would be to be afraid of water and to not want to be a swimmer. unless he kind of took the fighting attitude of like, I'm gonna be such a good swimmer that I never have to worry about it again. But it seems like he's just getting traumatized by like every time he needs to go in the water. So I don't know. We're still a bit confused as to what's going on there. It definitely looks like we're going to get more info on it next episode. And Win is also going to start to see that he's having bad dreams as well. It looks like we're going to get one of my favourite tropes, which is someone having a distressing night's sleep or a bad dream and the other person comforting them and holding them, and then they calm down. It looks like I'm going to get that. One of my favourite tropes. It's difficult to watch sometimes, but I really love it. And I would love to see it for these two, for sure. And I did also notice, while we're on the subject of tropes, there's another trope that I realised. Is it a trope? I don't know, because I'd never seen it before. But something happened this episode that I really liked, which is One and Tul, when they were talking. I like the idea that they don't know who each other are, or like their real identity, but they've connected through this game, and then they were just like laying there talking to each other and saying like, you can tell me anything because we're strangers and stuff like that. And they're kind of connecting. There's something I really like about that too, the idea of like not actually knowing someone but connecting with them in that way, and finding comfort in them. I don't know, I really liked it. The ending scene. Did I not say at the beginning of this episode, I doubt there'll be another NC scene? I mean, I guess the Friends with Benefits know, so like there would be more than once. I just didn't think we would get to see it. I didn't think they could top the first episode, which has been absolutely amazing. They topped it. Holy shit, no? My god, that was... So the first thing... Okay, firstly, noses touching happened way more than once this episode, and I'm all for it. It's the cutest thing. It's so sweet. I need 1,000,000 screenshots of this episode. Okay, this is probably the best time to freeze it to talk about it. Firstly, even just now, I just realised both times that they've been intimate together, if it's the polite way to word it, both times they've done that, it's been initiated the same way. Win makes it clear that that's what he wants, and then he's like, come with me, and he just walks away. If Team didn't want to do it, he could literally just go to his car right now, and like that would be it, right? So in both of these scenes from episode 1 and episode 2, the consent that he gets from Team is immediate, right? It's up to Team if he wants to go along with him. He doesn't take his hand and pull him along or anything like that. He walks away, and then Team can follow him, and both times Team follows him. So that I really like. This is what I wanted to talk about. They did this in episode 1 as well, with the outside scene. There's when he's like hosing himself down, and then everything that happens with their conversation afterwards. I think there's a line of dialogue where Win says, I can feel the heat coming off of you, and you're blushing and stuff like that. And I remember thinking, it looks like he's really hot in like a temperature way. Just to specify, in a temperature way. They made like his skin look like he's burning up, and they do it here too. Like he looks like flushed, he looks like he's like quite clammy, and his hair is kind of damp as well a little bit. So they do a really good job of like, when Team is in these situations, they make it very clear that he feels very warm and flustered and stuff like that. There's just something about his face when in these scenes that I think they do it very well. No, like he looks like he's like hot to the touch. I think that's very well done. It's a very small detail that really conveys exactly how he's feeling, which is horny. I have to pause it. I'm not allowed to show the NC scene, so I'm literally just pausing it at the moments I really want to talk about. him fucking dropping his backpack and slamming Team against the locker. I actually saw like a 3-second clip of this at like 4 o'clock in the morning last night, and I screeched. I was like, for real? I couldn't believe it. I don't know. I don't know if maybe I should not be so enthusiastic about it if people find it problematic or something. I feel like with Love by Chance, with Pete getting slammed against a locker, I don't know. It's not too troublesome for me. He's not gonna get hurt. He's got like a backpack as a cushion or anything. I just found it pretty fucking hot, no? That he just goes from like normal win to like fucking get against the locker. It was very good. Very good. The nose is touching again though. It happened like 4 fucking times this episode, and I loved it every single time. The nose is touching. Everything. So this is the other scene. I mean, it's all of it, no. This is the other thing about the NC scene that I quickly wanted to cover. Is in episode 1, Win was testing Team, no? If Team had answered any of those questions wrong, he would have been kicked out. If he had been too drunk, if he had been dating anyone, if he didn't know who he was with and whose room he was with and what he was going to be doing with that person, he would have been out of there. Win wanted him to be sober, conscious, consenting, all of that, right? Tables have turned here, no? I feel like if Win had not answered any of his questions correctly, Team wouldn't have gone through with it. He wanted to make sure that there was no way that anyone would be seeing them, like either through camera or face to face or whatever. He made doubly sure that no one was going to see them. He asked what they're doing right now, that they're both benefiting from it and they're both enjoying it. And Win said yes. He asked what would happen if Team got bored and didn't want to do it anymore, and Win said we would stop or we would break up. Asking, well, he didn't directly ask, but he said, you know what you're doing and that no one would see us. You've obviously done this a lot. And Win said that this is the first time he's ever brought anyone here. So again, I feel like if Win had been like, yeah, I've brought loads of people here, there's a camera, someone could see us, you know, all of these. If he'd answered any of the questions wrong, Team wouldn't have gone through with it. So he made sure that no one was going to see them, that this wasn't like something that Win was doing with literally everyone else in the swimming club, and that Team had an escape route. If he didn't want to do it anymore, what would happen? Like, would there be consequences, or would they just be able to stop? So he had to ask those questions, and Win again answered them all correctly, same as like Team did in episode 1. Team was satisfied with the answers, and so they got to it. Watching until we meet again. If you had asked me if I thought that these two had fucked in the locker room, I would have said no. I can't believe they do this here, no? Holy shit. I won't show the rest of it. I'm sorry. I know it's kind of hypocritical because with some of the shows that do get blocked, I do put cats over it and I show it anyway. I know it seems hypocritical. The only way I can explain it is that those shows, I literally cannot show them to you any other way. I can't show my reaction to you any other way. With this, I can show 60% of the episode and I can share my thoughts on the NC scenes. It's just that there are some guidelines that Studio Wabi Sabi want us to follow, and I feel like, considering we are being allowed to show the episode in reaction videos without having to cover it or do anything like that, I think it's only fair that I follow those guidelines. And between us, I feel like this one's going to be really important to me. Like, this is like, it's an entire show about my favourite side couple. I'm so excited for it and I'm so in love with it, and it's really important that I do it correctly. So I'm gonna respect that, and I'm not gonna show the NC scenes, I'm sorry. But you can see I do give my thoughts on it, so, and for what it's worth, for most of the following 3 minutes, my brain completely shut down. I was speechless. This scene blew episode 1 out of the water. No pun intended. It was fucking amazing, no? And I know that in the past, or at least with Until We Meet Again, they weren't the best kissers, right? They didn't have that like very natural kissing. And they did say that it was like one of their first roles being that close and stuff like that. And I'm just throwing it out there. I don't know if people disagree with me or not. I think their kissing scenes have they've definitely improved now. 100%. They're a lot more confident and comfortable with each other. And in episode 1, you do see that. But you also have the fact that Team is quite nervous because it's like the first time kissing Win. So like when they're outside, he's very kind of shocked and nervous. And then inside, they're both quite hesitant, right? They definitely want each other, but they are hesitant. So you've got that. That kind of makes you think, you know, it shouldn't be that natural and good anyway. In this scene, from like when they're by the swimming pool all the way through to the credits, you can 100% tell their kissing scenes have improved. It looks a lot more natural. It looks really fucking good. They've grown as actors for sure. Enough about that. This is crazy. The episode as a whole, I'm in love. I'm in love with this show, guys. I'm in love with it. I'm in love with it. We get Manow and Prook moments. They've interacted a lot more than I thought they would, no? I didn't really think they'd interacted much at all when I watched Until We Meet Again, but the fact that they've like already gone out to meals together and stuff, and we're on episode 2, and these guys are still in their early stages, and Palm and Dean are in their early stages. They had a lot more interactions than I thought. So yeah, they're being sweet and random and cute and adorable as always. It looks like Wan and Tul are gonna be a thing. I'm kind of all for it. I really thought there was another couple, that like a side couple. It could be to do with A, B, and C. I don't know. I could just be making it up. But I could have sworn I was concerned about them shortening it to 12 episodes because there were so many side couples. And they're showing more Palm and Dean moments, which I'm living for. They're literally just a side couple in the show. And it makes sense. Like WinTeam were a side couple in Until We Meet Again, Palm Dean, it's just switched, right? But for some reason I got it into my head that maybe we just wouldn't see them because everyone knows what happened with them. And you would just kind of get hints about where they're at in the timeline. But we're actually getting them as a side couple. We're getting more information. We're getting more context. We're filling in the gaps. It's amazing. I love it. I'm all for it. I love their story too. So being able to relive their story through this is mwah, mwah. Chef's kiss. It's beautiful. And these two got to understand a bit more about each other, right? He explained the tattoos and the piercings and everything, and being a middle child. Team hesitating about the sibling thing. I wonder if that's important, if it's tied to his trauma. Who knows? I'm really intrigued about that. I know it's going to suck to learn about it, and it's going to be difficult to see him work through trauma. My God, if it was difficult to watch Palm deal with his trauma, it's going to be horrific for me to deal with whatever he's got going on. I don't want to see either of them upset. The the fucking 6-minute pilot made me bawl my eyes out, no? But I'm really intrigued to find out what's going on. He's obviously got more stuff going on than I gave him credit for, and until we meet again. So I'm very intrigued. I love them so much, guys. I can't remember the last time I've loved a pairing like this. I literally cannot. I can't even explain to you how I feel about these two. I'm in love. I'm in love. I'm so glad we get to see their story. This is everything. Can I rate it? I can. Give it. I can't. Let me rate it. Oh, there we go. Perfect. That's the only way to describe it. 10 out of 10. Perfect. I loved it. I'm already so excited for episode 3. I feel like I'm the one that's drowning while I'm waiting for these episodes. I retweet a million Between Us things, and I just rewatch it. I think I watched episode 1 like 5 or 6 times over the last week. I just rewatch it, I relive it, I just love it. This is it. This is the one for me. I know it. This is peak BL. I got nothing more to add. I could sit here and gush about it all night. I really could. I will be back for episode 3 next Sunday. Alright, that's it for episode 2. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. I need to rewatch it immediately. Alright, bye.